Okay, I hope everybody's excited about doing domain keyword research so we can find a great domain that gets lots of extra free traffic for our website. Before I get into the introduction of the training, I wanted to show you this first so I can get you thinking long term for your business. When doing keyword research to choose our domain, we also want to be thinking, and I'm going to show you the exact process, how you can do this kind of simply and easily in a process. In addition to choosing your domain name for your website, we are going to simultaneously use that same keyword that we find that works for our domain, and we're going to try to use it for our YouTube channel, our Twitter channel, and Facebook eventually. At this point, we're not going to do the Facebook in this process, and there's reasons why we won't get into it here. And then for convenience, we're going to choose the same keyword for our Gmail. It just kind of makes it all fit together. So I do want to point out at this point too, there are limitations on domain name. It's not written in stone or an exact thing, but the search engines favor domains that have 25 characters or less. This is not written in stone, so if you found in the process I'm going to show you and you found a keyword that you can use for your domain and it gets lots of traffic, thousands of searches a month on this keyword, and it's not very competitive, you can get your site ranked up #1 and getting a lot of that thousands of traffic to your website. If it's 27, 28 characters, that's okay, but we want to kind of use this as a guideline, 25 characters maximum, characters or letters in our domain name. For YouTube, it's a definite. You can only have 20 characters for the username. Twitter, you can only have 15 characters, it's a definite. So you're limited there, and that becomes more of the challenge when you're trying to do this process to choose a keyword that fits your domain, but it might have too many letters for YouTube or Twitter. But we're going to try to accomplish this. Don't worry about it. We're going to do the best we can and use this process that I'm going to show you to make it simple, easy, and fast to do this and look for it in your research. But this is how I want everybody to be thinking. And of course, Gmail is more for convenience. I want to show you a real life example. When I was first learning a lot of these skills on the internet, I was selling some products and training that helped home-based business people, network marketers, learn how to use the internet to recruit more people, to make more sales, to get more leads. So I did keyword research and found the word Internet MLM, and when it's in brackets like this, and I'll be talking about this in the training, but when you see it in brackets, that means it's an exact search. In other words, that exact term, phrase, Internet MLM, was being typed in about 1,000 times a month on Google. So I did the research, found that word, saw that it wasn't competitive, went to GoDaddy and bought the domain internetmlmmentor.com. And I'm going to show you how in the training that we can add a word that makes sense for our niche at the end of the keyword, never before, always at the end. So I put mentor because it all kind of makes sense. I was selling products and training that had to do with showing home-based business people, MLM people, how to use the internet. So it just kind of makes sense, internetmlmmentor.com. On YouTube, use Internet MLM Mentor. On Twitter, just use the exact keyword, Internet MLM. And then my Gmail account, internetmlmmentor@gmail.com. So that's a real life example to show you kind of the direction we're going. So go to the next video tutorial. We're going to really get into the process.